for your Portland Trailblazers. At center, 6'9", number 35, Robert Williams. And in C-suite de Bruxelles, Belgique, numéro 33, Toumani Camara. At guard, 6'5", number 17, at forward, 6'9", number 8, Deadly Avdia. At guard, 6'3", wearing the letter O, Damian Lillard. The head coach for your Portland Trailblazers is Chauncey Billups. Let's hear it for your Portland Trailblazers.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's LeBron at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Toumani Camara is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Lillard in at the 1. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
The first free throw is good. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And both free throws good for Williams.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's James. It's over Avdia. James misses. Outside, Avdia. That's in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but
put it down hard.
Watch out below.
Okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. It's a 3-point game. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Avdia's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Trailblazers.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Camara. And Sharp has it in the corner. Spins. Kicks it out to Lillard. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Here's Doncic. Averaging around 27.5 points a game. One of the best in the league. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Outside, Avdia. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Avdia's got 9.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Portland's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3. Whoa! What a play!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Ayton a screen on Sharp. Reeves the pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's LeBron outside. It's good from long range. He's got 7. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against Atlanta. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Lillard. Oh!
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
The 10-footer. And again, it's Portland converted.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Man, oh man, when DeAndre Ayton is playing with that kind of force, you can't stop him.
Portland leading by 4. Lillard outside from downtown. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Lillard's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Hachimura with it. Kamara on him. James, good.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. LA's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Good. Nice job down low.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Lillard. He is called in by Los Angeles.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Down low, Kamara, and slam dunk by Kamara.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best move. Let's go. Great move.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. The Lakers leading. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Grant against Vanderbilt. The Trailblazers pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Henderson inside the three-point line, and it's LaRavia with the rebound. Some early scuffles for the third pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but nice!
Look at
defensive foul.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Javier checked in for Murray. That free throw good from Hayes. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bible kicks to Avdia. Pass to Klingon. Klingon the screen for Avdia. And he's good on the three ball. Avdia's got 12 points in the game.
And how about the awareness by Klingon? A big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Klingon with the block. Over in the corner, Avdia. And another three for Portland.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Henderson against Doncic. Idle for three. Rebound the Lakers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter, and their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So for the Lakers right now, Jake LaRavia out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's Smart in at the two-guard spot. Here's LaRavia, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Pass to Klingon. Henderson dishes to Grant. To the middle. He's looking for Klingon and finds him.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Here's Reeves. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Henderson finds Grant. And Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. Henderson right side. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Portland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he hits the first of 3. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Here's Hayes, 5 on the clock. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 7. Grant for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Reeves outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, you never want to foul Reeves in the act. That very good free throw shooter.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a 3-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Basket counts. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
And tough hoop there for Grant. Growing up in a hoops family, you know Jeremy had to fight for buckets playing on the driveway.
Vanderbilt finds Laravia. Avdia with the rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Jim, how do you look at Avdia?
Well, I just think he's a guy, as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Nice shot by Smart.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Avdia, the pass to Grant. Inside, Clingan with the steal. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Clingan. And Lillard kicks to Grant. To the inside. And it's Clingan with the jam.
This is what the coaches want from Grant. Move the ball, get assists, and be a cog for their offense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here we go, Lakers fans. Here comes your Trailblazers dunk team. And welcome your Trailblazers dunk team.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Williams is checked in for Donovan Clingan. Tamani Kamara comes in for Grant. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. free throw is good from Doncic.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's elite rim protection by Ayton, and that's exactly...
LeBron does it again!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Grant is checked in for Avdia.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Left side, Grant. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Sharp. Grant gets a wide-open look. Misses the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on 8.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Here's Doncic, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Doncic has got 12 points in the game. Sharp against Smart. Kicks it out to Lillard.
First half. 2 minutes.
Nice move. Green for 2 points. Lillard's got 19 points.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Doncic converts inside.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Smart against Sharp. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits the three-point shot. He's got 22.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Smart misses. Trailblazers trail by 4. The 15-footer, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Grant. 24 points for Lillard.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
On the wing, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
Oh, nice find by LeBron. This guy is the best passer I've ever seen.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Grant. Kamara with it. He has 5. 4 on the shot clock. Sharp. And another 3 for Portland.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
To the wing on the left. Now Ayton over Williams. Rebound by Williams.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
A crossover. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, even with a bigger defender on him, he was undeterred.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Los Angeles, 67.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Let's put this to a vote. What is the All-Star of foods?
Barbecue chicken! Oh, come on, honey.
You set him up for that one.
Honestly, I did. I just like hearing Shaq say it. And it's true. You can never have too much barbecue chicken. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Bob Williams is out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the shot is good.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Pass to Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Stolen by Avdia. Here's Kamara. He's covered by Hachimura. And finished off by Avdia.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Doncic against Lillard. Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Kamara, a three ball, and Damian Lillard, good for the three. Lillard's got 29.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I love the fact that Ayton didn't just lay that up. He wanted to leave no room for doubt. Beautiful slam right there.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lakers trail by 3. LeBron outside. Over Avdia. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, you can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Lillard against Doncic. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to James. Lets the three fly. And it's Portland with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, Avdia. Bounce pass from Sharp. Here's Lillard.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Kamara. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Doncic. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
TRAILBLAZERS, Damian Lillard. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Avdia. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Avdia's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Portland leading by 11. Pass to Kamara. Sharp on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Kamara misses. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's LeBron. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Doncic against Lillard. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Doncic. Lillard outside. Doncic with the steal. One-on-one here. Fires for three. Outside, Smart. And stolen by Lillard. From the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, thanks a lot. A lot of threes being shot around the league, but Lakers coach J.J. Redick said not everybody has the roster to bang threes at a really efficient clip. You have to play to the strengths of your personnel. I don't think the league and the play style is as homogenized as people make it out to be. Guys, back to you.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here are your Blazer dancers.
Different look now for Portland. Swinging, he's checked in for Williams. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Avdia. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Sharp. And then for the Lakers, Hayes is checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Lillard the pass to Grant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Klingon finds Thybulle. uses the glass to finish the layup. Thibault's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
None better, Tim, than Matisse Thybulle on a steals per minute basis.
What a nightmare if Matisse Thybulle has you guarded on a nightly basis. He's got a sixth sense for where the ball is going to be, a disruptor in every sense of the word. And remember, this is a former collegiate defensive player of the year.
He's a special player.
Sure is. And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Reeves, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Vanderbilt finds Reeves. Over Lillard, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Reeves has got 7.
Well, we've seen Reeves evolve as a playmaker over time. He's so good at taking what he sees in that pick and roll.
Left side, Grant. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 24, Chris Murray.
15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. And throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his 3-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Time for the 4th.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Avdia can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Shoots over Henderson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Driving to the basket. LaRavia. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside, Avdia. Playing the screen for Avdia. Taken away by Hayes. LaRavia passes to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Outside, Avdia. Playing the screen for Avdia. Buries the long-range jumper. Avdia's got 10 points here in the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Back to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Time for dance jam. If you see yourself on the big screen,
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Coloco's checked in. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Doncic kicks to Smart. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Yes, that goes in. Doncic has got 23 points.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities.
Good, another from three.
And that triple makes NBA history. That moves him into a tie for third place on the all-time three-point list.
It's hard to believe, isn't it, how much damage he's done from long range in his career. Moravia passes to Smart. Shoots over Henderson. Smart misses.
Well, he usually brings range from there, but not this time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Klingon. Takes it inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
Tim, walk me down the Donovan Klingon pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a two-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams comes in for Klingon. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. Pass to Sharpe. Grant with a screen on Smart. And it's Sharpe missing. Lakers trail by 4. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Smart passes to LaRavia. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint, here's Coloco. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Williams against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Sharpe. Buries the 20-footer. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Sharpe, that's good.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharpe, someone you can count on in the moment.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Get live for your Blazers Breaker.
Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Portland.
How about the Blazers Breaker dance crew, everyone? Get up and get loud.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Let's get crazy, fans. Welcome to the floor, your Trailblazers stunt team. Get loud and welcome your Trailblazers stunt team.
The Lakers trail.
Give it up for your Trailblazers.
Now Doncic, Hachimura. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Off the outside, missed on the three.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
James looking around. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
Off the outside. Now Lillard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
They throw good, Damian Lillard.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
That one is no good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw.
Look out!
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Lillard fires. From outside. Catch up a three. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the board. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Doncic against Lillard. James outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And they'll get another chance. Here's Hachimura. And down goes the three.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Lillard against Doncic. And he slams it down with a one-on-one.
Very low resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now Hachimura. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Lakers foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Denny Avdia. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Hachimura with his screen on Lillard. Here's the teardrop, and all the way in, and he gets it done.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
This is our
Up top, Lillard. That does not go. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Leads the thrill count.
The 3 doesn't go. And so they foul intentionally.
Robert Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.